The rap lifestyle comes with plenty of perks, from mansions to jewelry to expensive sports cars. Being a famous rapper can be pretty sweet. When you're making fast money at a young age, it can be easy to get reckless and not be as careful as you should be. Here's a look at some famous rappers who've gotten into crazy accidents while behind the wheel. Offset. Offset is best known for being one-third of the Migos and the husband of Cardi B. He's had a pretty successful career that has included a string of #1 hits and a high-profile relationship with one of the hottest artists in the game. But everyone goes through ups and downs, and at the height of his success, Offset was involved in a pretty gruesome fender bender that could have taken his life. In May 2018, Offset posted a series of photos to Instagram of a smashed-up Dodge Challenger and gruesome photos of himself wearing a neck brace and hospital robe with several cuts and bruises. He thanks God for protecting his life in the accident, but doesn't go into much detail about what happened. Apparently, Offset was driving somewhere in Atlanta when he claims a crackhead jumped out into the middle of the road. He swerved suddenly to avoid the dude and ended up totaling his car. There was another man on the scene who was walking to work, helped Offset get out of the car and to a hospital safely. The craziest thing is that he didn't even report it to the cops. He just went straight to the hospital. A pedestrian walking by saw the total Challenger and reported it to the police. The cops were about to tow the vehicle when two of Offset's friends showed up to get something out of the car and then dipped. Offset was posting on social media live from the hospital to show fans that he was still alive, and he even ended up buying the dude who saved his life a new car.
God is good. All the time. Without God, I love you too, Lil Yachty. Swear to God, I love you, bro. I'm on this laughing gas. God is good. See my hands. I'm healing. Doc, say what's up to the people you on live.
What's up?
Yes, sir. You gotta give them the intro, man. You on live.
Smile Design.
Yes, sir. Smile Design.
My boy saved my life when I had that accident, so I bought my boy a car.
The guy was walking to work when he saw Offset get into the crash, and Offset wanted to purchase him a new whip out of appreciation, so he wouldn't have to walk anymore. Who knows what would have happened if no one was around to help Offset out of that car, so the least he could do was buy the guy who saved his life a new Nissan. Offset isn't the only rapper to get into an accident and fail to report it to the police. This next artist got in a hit and run and injured another driver pretty badly, but he fled the scene rather than calling for help. Yep, here's the story. Lil Pump. Lil Pump is a rapper from Miami who's well known for viral hits like Gucci Gang and I Love It featuring Kanye West. Pump is also known for his wild behavior, which includes getting into a hit and run that left the driver of another vehicle badly injured. In March 2018, TMZ reported that Pump and his crew got into a hit and run crash that left the driver of another vehicle badly injured. The car wreck was never reported to police, but the driver sued the rapper and his record label for damages. The incident occurred on October 11, 2017. The man filing the suit claims he was driving a Nissan Pathfinder somewhere in LA and was struck by a Bentley with Pump and his entourage inside. According to the legal documents, the rapper and his crew pulled the man out of the car to make sure he was alive. But even though he was unconscious and badly injured, they left him on the road and took off instead of seeking help. Pump's label, Warner Bros., was originally involved in the lawsuit but was eventually dropped. Fans and media outlets uncovered a photo Pump posted to Instagram online 2 days after the alleged accident where he's wearing a wrist brace and looks pretty beat up. These are just allegations, and Pump never responded publicly to dispute the details of the lawsuit. Pump is a rapper known for reckless behavior. Just a month prior, he was arrested for firing a gun in his own home after a supposed robbery. Whatever happened in the lawsuit was never released to the public, so it likely was settled out of court. But Lil Pump is far from the first or last rapper to get into a wild car accident. This next rapper nearly broke his wrist in a bad crash, but still managed to rep his set. Let's check it out. Blueface. Blueface is a rapper from LA, best known for his hit song Tatiana, his offbeat rapping style, and the giant Benjamin Franklin tattoo on the side of his face. Even though Blueface is a bit of a meme, he's also a member of the Crips who lives a pretty wild lifestyle. Most recently, he got into a bad accident while speeding down the 110 in Los Angeles. In July 2020, Blueface posted a video of his totaled Porsche Panamera being towed with the caption, "Another one." He followed up with another video afterward of his bandaged hand. He says it's all good because he can still throw the set because the bandage mostly covered his palms and left his fingers free to do a gang sign. He also claims it's all good because he didn't die.
Hey, niggas still throw up the set though, schoolyard. Dead Emmys. But did I die though? No, I okay.
It wasn't immediately clear what caused the accident, but in an interview with Houston radio station 97.9 The Box, the rapper says that someone cut in front of him.
Yes, I'm Young Jazz. I'm over here at 97.9 The Box. How you doing, man? I saw you got in an accident the other day. You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm straight.
And you already back on the road and everything.
Back out here.
What happened?
Shit. Somebody just hopped in front of me.
Blueface has a history of speeding in expensive sports cars. A few months after the accident, he was back at it and took to Instagram to show his fans he was going 157 miles per hour down a California highway. The 110 in LA is a curvy highway with tons of traffic. If Blueface was going that fast down while weaving in and out of traffic, it's no wonder he got in an accident. The caption, another one, is proof that Blueface is used to wrecking vehicles and not giving a fuck. Blueface doesn't seem bothered by the accident and was back on the road days later. Hopefully he learns his lesson before someone gets hurt, but it doesn't seem likely that Blueface will be slowing down anytime soon. This next rapper crashed his $350,000 Lamborghini and reacted by dancing in the rain next to it for some clout. Here's what happened. Sheck West. Sheck West is a rapper from Harlem, New York, best known for his breakout track Mo Bamba and his association with Travis Scott's Cactus Jack label. Sheck West lives a pretty crazy lifestyle, which includes wrecking a $350,000 Lamborghini in LA last January. On January 29, 2020, Sheck posted a series of photos and videos to Instagram of him dancing in the rain in front of a white Lamborghini Huracan Performante, a vehicle worth about $350,000. The caption claims that he hydroplaned on the highway and smashed into a central divider, but he continued to say that he can't blame Mother Nature and he's too blessed to sweat the loss of a car when he was spared his life. A vlog uploaded by a car YouTuber who goes by the name F-Spot managed to get some behind-the-scenes footage of the incident. In the video, it's pouring rain, and the vlogger manages to get a spot above the highway where the accident took place to observe what may have caused it. Below, you can see police directing traffic and a few other vehicles pulling away from the scene. He zooms in on a large puddle on the road and points out that may have been the cause of the accident. It later tracks Sheck West and his crew to the gas station where they're waiting for help and manage to film the photo shoot where Sheck is practicing his dance moves. It showed that the rapper practiced the move he's shown doing by the wrecked Lamborghini about 20 times before deciding on the right take. Given the fact that it was raining pretty hard outside, it shows the level of dedication Sheck has for getting the right IG content. Luckily, neither Sheck nor anyone else in his crew was injured in the accident and he was able to leave the scene in another dope ride, a Maybach. Hopefully, Sheck has learned his lesson and will take the pedal off the metal next time he's driving in the rain. But if you thought that was crazy, this next rapper crashed his car after an alleged assassination attempt. Stick around for this crazy story. CyHi the Prince. CyHi the Prince is a rapper from Stone Mountain, Georgia, best known for his association with Kanye West and his label Good Music. CyHi has been in the rap game for over a decade, ghostwriting hits for the Good Music Camp, then releasing his own debut project, No Dope on Sundays, to critical acclaim in 2017. In all that time, he has avoided street life and has focused solely on building his music career. But in February 2020, CyHi was nearly killed in a car accident that was caused by an attempted assassination of his life. On Valentine's Day weekend, CyHi took to Instagram to let his fans and supporters know that he was the target of an assassination attempt that almost took his life. In a now deleted post, he describes the incident in detail and said that he wasn't sure who did it or what the reasoning was, but the hit was clearly targeted and nearly successful. He goes into more detail in an interview with DJ Vlad. The rapper says that he was on the way to the club for a memorial of a dead friend. He noticed a red Maserati pull up next to him on the highway. He was in a Bentley truck, and at first, he thought the other dude was trying to race him. He moved into a different lane to avoid the other car, but they kept following him. He continues down the road trying to shake the other car, but the Maserati stays on his tail. After that, he claims he grabbed his gun for protection and sped up to 100, then slammed on the brakes, hoping the Maserati would shoot right past. But instead, the car stopped suddenly with him and almost caused a pileup. After that, shit got crazy. CyHi tried the same maneuver by speeding up and hitting the brake, but this time, he pulled onto the shoulder and started going backward. Then, the Maserati pulled a U-turn and started driving straight toward him. CyHi pulled into the fast lane and started going about 140, but the Maserati was still right on his bumper. At that point, the dude pulled a gun out and let off 3 or 4 shots. CyHi tried to get off at the next exit, but he was going so fast, he hit a curb and was sent spiraling into a pole, another car, and then down the side of a hill into a group of trees. Luckily, his sunroof shattered and he was able to get out of the vehicle and run away. He hid in the woods for about 45 minutes to be sure that the attackers were gone, and witnesses claim that the dudes in the Maserati got out and shot his wrecked Bentley truck a few times until they realized he wasn't in it and then fled the scene. Eventually, police came and CyHi was treated for his injuries. The rapper claims that he has no idea who was trying to kill him or what they were trying to accomplish. He says he left the streets alone over a decade ago, doesn't have beef with anyone that he knows of. The violence in Atlanta has exploded since the beginning of the pandemic, and a police officer on the scene told CyHi that just because he's a conscious rapper doesn't mean that he's safe in these streets. Luckily, CyHi only maintained minor injuries and narrowly escaped being murdered by unknown enemies. Hopefully, he can find out who did it and why, so he can feel safe again driving around Atlanta. If you like this video, check out some of our previous videos. From craziest rapper fights to rappers caught lacking. We cover the most insane stories that you need to hear. Well, that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments what you'd like to see in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so you never miss any great content like this. Catch you in the next video.